So let's just jump right in. We're going to talk about how to lose that stubborn belly fat, but probably not in the way you're thinking. This is all about working smarter, not harder, using some very specific walking hacks that work with your body, not against it.
You know the scene, right? You walk into the gym, especially in January, and it's just packed with people absolutely punishing themselves. They are drenched in sweat, they look miserable, and they're just pushing through the pain, convinced that more suffering means more results. Well, here's the big twist. What if I told you that all that intense, breathless effort could be triggering a massive stress response? One that floods your system with cortisol and basically tells your body to hold on to that deep, visceral belly fat for dear life. It's like an emergency brake for fat loss.
So here's our game plan for this explainer. We'll start by looking at why that hard mode approach often fails. Then, we'll dive into the science of easy mode, covering 5 powerful walking hacks. And finally, we'll put it all together to show you the reality of how this works. Okay, first up, the hard mode problem. Let's really get into why pushing your body into a constant state of emergency can backfire big time. Now look at this, because the fuel source here is everything. When you're running flat out, your body panics. It needs energy and it needs it now. So it burns easy to access sugar. But when that runs low, the stress hormone cortisol spikes, and your body literally starts breaking down your own muscle tissue to make more sugar. Crazy, right? But when you walk in the right zone, your body is calm. It has time to tap into its preferred fuel source, your stored body fat. You're actually burning the right stuff. All right, so let's shift gears and talk about the solution. This is what we're calling easy mode. And listen, easy does not mean lazy. It means smart. It means being biologically aligned and using a little science to get your body on your side. And the key to all of this is a concept called Zone 2. You can think of this as your metabolic sweet spot. It's where your heart rate is nice and low, your breathing is under control, and you're not sending any alarm signals to your brain. This tells your body, hey, we're safe, it's efficient. Let's start burning that stored fat for energy. Okay, let's get into the practical stuff. Hack number 1 is just brilliant. It's called the glucose sponge, and it is a game changer for managing your blood sugar after you eat. And the process could not be simpler. As soon as you finish your biggest meal of the day, you get up and go for a short walk. We're talking 10 to 15 minutes. The goal here isn't to burn off the meal, it's to control where all the energy from that meal actually goes. And here's how it works. It's honestly genius. Normally, insulin is like the key that unlocks your muscle cells to let sugar in. But for a lot of us, that key doesn't work so well anymore. Well, the physical act of walking, just contracting your leg muscles, opens up this secret side door called GLUT4. This lets all that glucose from your meal flood right into your muscles, no insulin needed. You literally just bypass the problem. All right, time for our second hack. This is a super simple trick that acts like a built-in speedometer, and it keeps you perfectly in that fat-burning zone 2. You know, the biggest mistake people make is they turn their walk into a frantic power walk. They think faster is always better. But the moment you start huffing and puffing and feel that urge to gasp for air through your mouth, you've gone too far. You've just flipped the metabolic switch right back to burning sugar instead of fat. So the fix is unbelievably simple. Close your mouth. By breathing only through your nose, you physically can't go too fast. It forces you to stay in that calm aerobic state where your body is happily burning fat for fuel. It also helps your body use oxygen more efficiently. It's a win-win. Okay, ready for a quick fire round. Here are 3 more power hacks you can stack on top of your walks to really multiply the results. So we've got Rucking Light, the Optic Flow Reset, and the Fasted Morning Activation. And what's cool is that each one targets a completely different system in your body. Your muscles, your nervous system, and your hormones. First up, rucking. Now, all this means is adding a light backpack. And get this, just throwing 5 or 10 pounds in a bag can increase the calorie burn of your walk by a whopping 20 to 30%. You start engaging your back, your core, your glutes. It becomes a full body thing. But here's the real magic, the part that nobody talks about. That little bit of extra load on your frame, it actually triggers your bones to release a hormone called osteocalcin. And this hormone is amazing. It improves your insulin sensitivity and your overall metabolic health. Next up, the Optic Flow Reset. So think about it. If you walk while staring down at your phone, you're in tunnel vision. That sends a low-grade threat signal to your brain and actually raises cortisol. The fix? Walk outside, look up, and let your eyes gently scan the horizon from side to side. This panoramic vision tells your brain's threat detection center, hey, we're safe, and it actively lowers your stress levels.
And our final power hack, the fasted morning activation. When you first wake up in the morning, your insulin levels are at their lowest point of the day. A simple 20-minute walk in this state is like having a VIP pass directly to your fat stores for energy. There's just no insulin around to block the process.
And there's a bonus. Getting that morning sunlight in your eyes while you walk is one of the most powerful things you can do to set your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm. This means you sleep better at night, which means your metabolism works better the next day. It's this amazing, positive feedback loop. So let's bring this all home and talk about the easy mode reality. Because let's be honest, the entire fitness industry has conditioned us to believe that the only way to get results is through pain and suffering. But the deep biological truth is this: your body is not designed to let go of its precious energy reserves when it thinks it's under attack or running for its life. It lets go of excess weight when it feels healthy, when it feels calm, and most importantly, when it feels safe. And that's really the whole point. These 5 hacks aren't just about burning calories. They are about sending clear, powerful signals to your body. You're signaling your muscles to soak up sugar. You're signaling your cells to start burning fat. And you're signaling your nervous system that it's okay to stand down and drop the cortisol. When you stack these simple signals day after day, your body really has no choice but to respond. The stubborn fat starts to soften, and your energy comes roaring back. So I'll just leave you with this one question. Tonight, are you going to plan another grueling workout, or are you going to plan a smart, strategic walk? The choice is yours.